Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Jen and this is my weekly grocery haul video for my family of 6. My husband, myself, and my 4 kids, ages 9, 8, 7, and 3. This week I am showing you my haul from Aldi. I did pick up a few things from Walmart that I couldn't get at Aldi. And as I'm going through it, I will discuss my meal plan for the week. Let's get to it. We'll start over here. Always 10-pound bag of russet potatoes, pretty versatile. I never really know exactly what kind of potatoes I'm going to make, but it's either going to be a mashed potato, a roasted potato, baked potato, something like that. So russet potatoes work, and so I always just get like the 10-pound bag. This week I'm actually for sure making some mashed potatoes at some point because I am doing a Mississippi pot roast. I have some zucchini that I just like to have because like I've said, if you've seen any of my videos prior, I do like to do stir fries at least once a week. So I usually always cut up a zucchini and add it to the rice with whatever protein, either chicken or steak or ground beef or salmon, whatever. I always like to have zucchini on hand for that. And if I'm going to do a chili, which I do have on the menu this week, sometimes I will even chop up, if I have a zucchini available, I will chop up a zucchini and throw it in there as well. Some green onion, same with that. I like to have that on hand. So when I do stir fries or if I do tacos, stuff like that, I'll just, cut it up and throw that in there. Some cucumbers, that's basically just for snacking, or if I make a salad, I'll throw it in a salad. My kids like to have cucumber cut up with ranch. I have a watermelon and a cantaloupe and some apples. I got these last week. I've never seen these before at Aldi, but I did get them last week and they were actually really good. I'm not really sure. Sweet Tango apples. I've never had them before, but they were actually pretty good. They were sweet. Kids like them, so I grabbed them again. I got 2 bunches of bananas, 3 limes. Usually like to have limes and lemons on hand. I do limes if I'm going to do tacos. We like to put some fresh lime in it or chili, stuff like that. Lemons. I got 2 bags of baby carrots. One is for snacking, and the other one is going to go in my Mississippi pot roast. I have 2 avocados, basically for anybody who would like avocado toast this week. And if they don't get used up for that, I will cut it up and put it on top of chili. Usually, stuff like that. And I got some romaine lettuce. Finally, they've had romaine that actually looks pretty good this week, so I picked that up, and that is just basically for if we make any kind of a sandwich or if we do salads, stuff like that. 2 gallons of white milk and a half a gallon of chocolate milk for a treat for the kids this week. Some half and half, that is for coffee. Some ditalini. I don't have any real plans for this week, but it is new to Aldi, and I thought just to have it on hand, I could make a soup with it. So I grabbed it while they had it, because then when I am looking for it, they probably will not have it. So I picked that up. Some jasmine rice. I always like to have rice on hand. Like I said, I don't put it on my menu plan every week having a stir fry, but we ended up always having a stir fry at least once a week. And some little cherub tomatoes for snacking. And bread this week, I got 2 loaves of Italian. That's basically, my kids have been going through a toast phase. So they've been eating a lot of toast. So this is the kind of bread they like toasted. So I got 2 loaves of that. Some brioche buns. I am making some sloppy joes this week, and that is for that. And some English muffins for breakfast. And here I got a Danish for a little sweet treat this week. And I got 2 packages of some sharp cheddar. The rest of my cheese collection, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty set. We have lots of mozzarella, lots of Colby Jack. So I did not have any more sharp cheddar, so I restocked that. And I get this deluxe American. This is good for when we do like either like cheeseburgers or if we do grilled cheeses, stuff like that. Some Parmesan. And I like to grate my own Parmesan. It just tastes so much better when you put it on top of pasta. And I got some 2 packages of cream cheese this week. I am planning on making, I have some wonton wrappers that have to get used up in my refrigerator, so I'm going to attempt to make a like Rangoon type thing with those. So I got that for that. And beans, I got some kidney beans, pinto beans, and black beans, and they are all going to be used in a chili. And some honey vanilla Greek yogurt. The kids have been liking that for snacks. That together with some granola that I also have, you'll see coming up in this grocery order. And sour cream hiding behind there. And sour cream I usually have like with chilies, tacos. I will have it plain with chili, and if I do tacos, I'll usually mix it with a salsa or a chili sauce. And over here I have some crackers for snacking. My kids like peanut butter crackers, or we'll cut up some cheese to have with the crackers. And I have some apple juice back there. And let's see here, some avocado oil. I really like that for anything that I do fry. I do use the avocado oil. And then I have some ranch. And I picked up 2 things of broth. The beef broth is I'm going to use that with my Mississippi pot roast this week. I don't really have any plans for the chicken broth, but I always do like to have it on hand, whether I decide to make a soup or a gravy or anything like that. And then we have some peanut butter. Lots of peanut butter and jellies in this house for sure. And I might make some peanut butter oat balls this week too. So we needed some more of that. And then 2 jars of marinara sauce. And one I like to have on hand to make a quick spaghetti or pasta for the kids, especially if I have a kid or 2 that don't like something that I'm making and I know they don't like it, or they say they don't like it, I'll always have a backup of just making them some pasta. And the other one is going to be used in chili. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but yeah, one will be used in chili. And then I was short on some of these garlic powder. I was running low, and some chili powder, and this ground cinnamon. I got some corn tortillas for tacos, and I got 2 dozen eggs. And then over here, I got this bottom round roast, and that is going to be used for the Mississippi pot roast. And if you've never made Mississippi pot roast, it is absolutely delicious, and it's like the easiest thing on the planet to make. All you do is take this, throw it in a slow cooker, and you add a packet of au jus seasoning, which I have over here. Au jus, they don't sell it at Aldi, so I had to pick it up at Walmart. But you just put that whole packet in, and you put a packet of ranch in and a stick of butter, and that's it. And you let it go. I usually put it on high, probably for about 4 hours, 5 hours, or you could slow cook it for 8 hours. And I actually throw the whole thing of carrots, that bag of carrots, I'll throw that in as well, so it gets all of the seasonings on that. And I will make some mashed potatoes on the side, and oh my God, that is really good and really easy. Very highly suggested. And then I have some chicken breasts. We go through a lot of chicken. Most of my meal planning is around chicken because all of my kids will eat chicken. So got some chicken down there. And then I got some maple brown sugar oatmeal and some granola to go with the yogurt. And some salsa over here. Like it's salsa to go with tortilla chips as a snack, or I mix it with sour cream for tacos. And then we got some chili sauce. I got this at Walmart to make my sloppy joes. And this week I'm doing my sloppy joes with ground turkey, but I interchange. It's either ground turkey or ground beef, whatever I have on hand. And I will just brown that and throw in some chili sauce, a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and that's it. And they're really, really good. And then I have maple syrup. We always need maple syrup in this house. And then we got some strawberries, freeze-dried strawberries, and that is also for, my kids have been putting that in their yogurt as well. And then we got some pea crisps and some lentil loops. They're actually really good, little like alternative to like chips or crackers. I don't like to buy a lot of that stuff because my kids would just eat it all, and that's all they would eat. So I try to limit the snacks that I do get like that. I like to have them eat like vegetables and fruits and cheese, yogurt, stuff like that. And the stuff I like to buy a little bit more than I do, like I said, chips or, processed crackers and that stuff. But I do try to make as many of the snacks and treats homemade if I can. And then we have some tortilla chips, like I said, snacking or to go along with chili, stuff like that. And I let my kids every week, they get to pick a cereal. They all have to agree on it. And once it's gone, it's gone. And my kids will go through a box in a sitting. So, I know it's not the best, but they are kids and cereal is fun. So they do get to get a box of cereal a week, and this week is Cocoa Pebbles. So that's what they got. And then we have a 12-pack of strawberry sparkling water, and we have 2 cases of the purified water this week. And for my non-food items, I have some dishwashing liquid and some cat food because we live on a farm, so we have a barn cat, so she is out of food, so we had to restock her. And that will do it for this week's grocery haul. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I love hearing any comments that you have. And I really enjoy doing these videos. So till next time, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again for the next haul next week. Thank you. Bye.